Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we are going to be looking at another 5 sneakers that you should be investing in to see a really good profit and return on your investment. Now this has actually been a really highly requested video on my channel ever since I started uploading the 5 sneakers you should invest in, and that was during the coronavirus, which is when all sneakers were practically on discount for investors and everybody who wanted a pair for personal. So as of right now, my predictions have actually been holding up well. People have been telling me that the sneakers that I recommended have actually been doing really well when it comes to the stock market and the aftermarket of sneakers. So today I actually just wanted to make this a regular thing, so let me know down in the comments below if you really want to see more sneakers to invest in, because I feel like this plays right into my ballpark when it comes to sneakers and personal finance, and put them all together and you have a large portion of my content. So let me know down in the comments, and without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. Now coming in at number 5, we have the tie-dye Air Jordan 1 women's exclusive release. And now this sneaker released a couple days ago back in early June, and the reason why I really think that this one's going to be super profitable is because this is actually the first tie-dye print that we've ever seen on a Jordan 1 sneaker ever. And this is just a neck breaker. You walk down the street in this super loud Jordan colorway, you're just gonna be breaking necks left to right and center. Now this is a really underpriced sneaker right now, because obviously no sneaker ever does really well at the time of the release, unless you were the satin black Jordan 1s that released last year. Those dips heavy after release. Yeah, this sneaker is really underpriced right now. I think resale is hovering around 400 to 450 if you can find a buyer for that price. But I really think that this has really good potential in the long term, as it's a really unique sneaker, and it's also women's exclusive. Those strangely tend to do really good. I remember the UNC patent leather, those were released late last year, I think, and those are doing really well right now for a women's exclusive. So yeah, coming in at number 5, I put the women's exclusive tie-dye Air Jordan 1. It's a really unique colorway. It's got really good potential, and it's something that we've never seen before when it comes to Air Jordan 1s. It's a really clean colorway as well. Like, tie-dye is probably one of the most iconic prints ever, like with the paisleys, with like those bandana prints, all in all. So it makes for a really clean sneaker on feet. Coming in at number 4, we got the Nike SB Ben & Jerry Chunky Dunky. SB Dunk. Yes, I nailed that. So this takes the number 4 spot because I actually predicted that this was going to do really well back in the video I made, everything you need to know about the Chunky Dunky SB Dunk. You can find that up here. My predictions actually started to show truth, because they released on the 26th of May of 2020, I believe. And right now, as you can see on the last sales on StockX, and they're starting to make the upwards trend to being more and more profitable with every day. Now keep in mind that they are a new release, and they really need to take like a couple months for them to actually start showing noticeable jumps in profit. But right now they're hovering around $2,600, or like, you know, they go up and down from there. I really see these going for more than 3,000, maybe 3,500, and I stay true with my words ever since I made those predictions back in May. So coming in at number 4, we got the Ben & Jerry Chunky Dunky. It's just it's got really good potential. It's such a unique collab, and there's no other sneaker that matches it, honestly. And yeah, so these are really good hold. Don't panic to sell them right now. If you have pairs in hand, I really advise just holding them. Just trust me, you won't regret it. Just hold on a bit longer. You're gonna see a couple $100 more return in a couple months. Now the sneaker that takes the number 3 spot on my top 5 list is, more strangely, this is a surprise to me. Like, honestly, I had my eye on these I think around March. That's the last time I checked resale. But coming in at the number 3 spot, we got the Nike SB Dunk in the Night of Mischief colorway. Now I know this is really unexpected, but hear me out for a second. I had my eye on these on March, around February, March, and these were going for $350. So that's, you know, that's understandable, $350 for a Dunk that released in October of last year. But then I fast forward to today, bro, they're at around $700 right now. And that's insane to me, because they jumped 100% in value in just like such a short amount of time. I remember a friend was asking me on if he got a good price on this shoe. He paid around $400 for the Night of Mischiefs, I think around March. And at the time I thought that a good price would be around $300 to $350, but now I can see that it's actually starting to be a really good investment. And this, strangely, it's like a shoe that you don't really know why it's going up. because usually with the stock market, if ever like, so say for example when Elon Musk threw the rock at the Cybertruck in the presentation over there, so the glass broke, and what else broke was Tesla's stock market price. It dropped down by 18%. So that's understandable because, you know, consumer demands and all that. But for this sneaker, I don't really know why. Like, unless they're preparing for Halloween this year, I don't have any clue on why this is jumping in price all of a sudden. So if you have any ideas, please leave them down below. I'd really like to get to the bottom of this. But nevertheless, it's a really profitable sneaker, and it's jumping up really quick in such a short amount of time. It's not like it's a slow rise. It's freaking like this. Like, it's such an exponential rise. So I really think that this is a really good investment opportunity right now. I don't know if it might be profitable, I don't know if it's as profitable right now. It's really hard to say considering that I didn't even know that this was such a profitable sneaker. So that's my mistake. Yeah, if you bought pairs at like 500 bucks, damn, you're cooking, bro. You're Wolf of Wall Street type beat, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, coming in at number 3, we got the Nike SB Dunk Night of Mischief. For the number 2 spot on my top 5 list, if you've been paying attention to what's been happening recently, you probably already know what I'm gonna say for number 2, and it's the PlayStation Air Force 1 that released in 2018. Now, the reason why I chose the 2018 model instead of the 2006 and 9 is because whilst that's a grail shoe, you really have to find the people that can actually afford it, like your big boy Chengs, like your JC2J's Kicks, or even your Blazendaries. And if you're a small reseller, you probably don't want to spend 12,000 bucks on a brand new sneaker. So that's why I recommend the 2018 release of the PlayStation Air Force 1, just because it's not that big of an investment. And the reason why, you probably know about this, but the PlayStation 5 was announced a couple of days ago. The reason why I'm investing in Sony stocks as well is because it's been like how many years? It's like, I think the PlayStation 4 was released in 2013, 2014. It's been 7 years since people have had a new revamped model of the PlayStation. And no, I'm not including the PS4 Pro. I think that was just a slightly spec bump. So just trust me, the PlayStation 5 is going to cause waves of madness, and especially with the free publicity that Sony has been getting, with people making memes about the PlayStation 4, people comparing them to Wi-Fi routers and whatnot. So that's free publicity for Sony. So it looks like Sony isn't clowns, you are. Because you're feeding them and you're giving them free publicity. So I really think that the PlayStation Air Force 1s are a really good investment, just because you're going to see a lot of sneakerhead gamers want to rock the PlayStations, just because it's a really clean colorway and it's really unique as well. I really like the jewel swoosh, and I really like the sacred symbols on the outsoles and on the heels. I really think that it's a nice touch, and it's super wearable as well, more wearable in fact than the 2006 release. So yeah, coming in at number 2, the PlayStation Air Force 1, I really predict has really good potential for a profitable investment. And also, I've been looking at the last sales recently on StockX, and prior to the announcement, I think around June, I think around May, late May, they were hovering around 400 bucks. But ever since, I think around past June 9 or something, the sales past June 9 has been bumping up to around $600 to $700. So I really recommend starting off early, just because you still have time. The PlayStation 4 is set to release later this year, in November or something, or September. I don't really know, but trust me, these are going to cause waves. So get in early while you can. Coming in at number 1, the most profitable sneaker that you can invest in as of right now. And can we get a drum roll? And the Nike Air Jordan 1 High OG in the Spider-Man origin story colorway. Now yes, it's a slightly another unexpected choice for the list, and you're probably wondering why did he choose this for number 1? The PlayStation seemed more profitable. Hear me out for a second again. It was a dope sneaker in its own right. You know, the Into the Spider-Verse movie was really sick. It really did numbers in terms of the box office, and it was critically acclaimed as well. So that's all in all good. It's also based on a Chicago Air Jordan 1. It's got some pretty cool like web sticky prints on the sneaker as well. But why is it such a profitable investment? I was asking myself the same question, and then I was thinking about I was thinking about consumer demand and all that. It turns out that all the variables that go to the sneaker being profitable is all got to do with with Sony announcing that they're actually going to be doing a sequel to the Into the Spider-Verse movie. So they announced that I think around late April, and then that's when I saw the prices start to skyrocket. As you can see on the last sales of the Air Jordan 1 origin story, before they announced the sequel to the Into the Spider-Verse movie, resale was going around $600, but as soon as we head into May, well after the announcement of the sequel, you can see this price is starting to skyrocket. And you know what else helps it? A couple of days ago, they announced that they were going to be doing a Miles Morales inspired Spider-Man game for the PS5. Now, the Spider-Man PS4 is probably one of the best Marvel superhero video games out there. I don't know if it matches with the Avengers A-Day game, whatever, but as soon as they released, it was probably one of the best comic book video games that people have been seeing for a long time. So people probably have the same high expectations for the sequel of the Into the Spider-Verse movie, and also the sequel to the Spider-Man PS4 game, which is the Miles Morales. And this holds truth because Miles Morales obviously wore the Chicago-inspired Air Jordan 1s in the movie, so that makes for a really dope sneaker. So those variables are responsible for this sneaker hitting close to $900 on the resale market recently. And they probably have potential to go even up to $1,500. Hear me out, if the game is a banger and if the movie meets everybody's expectations and blows people away again. So yeah, for the number 1 spot, I got the Air Jordan 1 High OG in the origin story colorway. Let me know down in the comments below if you agree with my logic behind everything. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It really helps the channel a lot. And let me know if you really want to see more of these profitable investments that I've been doing with sneakers. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in another video. Peace.